This is Ash Street, just your average shabby back street. But quite easy to miss here is the Hope Centre, somewhere of grave importance for the homeless community of Northampton.
The typical image of a person that's homeless is scruffy, down and out, sleeping on a park bench.
Homeless. Just a tramp.
I mean, I've been called a tramp. I've been called this, that and the other out on the street.
And I suppose it's still a stigma of being homeless and having nothing, so they stay out of sight. Gone are the days where you saw everybody sleeping in doorways. They hide away now, because I think there is a stigma.
Yeah. And that's what I've got used to in the years that I've been on this street.
Treated as second-class citizens by an awful lot of the population.
She approached each and every one of the MPs in the party and asked them what would they do to help the homeless within Northampton. And they said, well, it's not a problem.
So if it wasn't for the Hope Centre, they really wouldn't have anywhere to go.
My job role is training coordinator, and I'm responsible for all the sort of workshops and activities that go on within the centre. I'd say it's pretty important to a lot of them. It's like a whole sort of community in itself, really.
The Hope Centre's miles above anything that you could ever think of.
I mean, a lot of them use it for sort of their food and their sort of basic needs.
But with the Hope Centre, it's the main support that we have, like for food and clothing. The Hope Centre, you can wash, shower, change your clothes, and they supply everything. You know, shower gel, toothpaste, razors, deodorants.
I ain't filthy, I ain't dirty. You know what I mean? Why do I need to be classed as that? Why do people call me that?
From a spiritual point of view, they feel like they've been abandoned. And when you live in a community like that, like this, that feeling of abandonment is one of the hardest hurdles to cross.
My take on right and wrong? Well, it depends what you mean by right and wrong.
I've stole from shops for food to survive, also things to sell for money.
You learn to survive. You learn to survive, because if you don't,
16 years.
you just lose the will to live.
I mean, everyone's got their own morals. I mean, I stick by my morals. I don't hurt nobody, I don't cross nobody.
There's not a lot of things I would do to survive, you know, legally. That's about it, really. As long as I'm eating.
But we all, if we got it, we share it.
We share
between
whatever
all
we
of
have.
us.
I've got my faith in God, right? I believe in God.
Well, the wars in this world are all ruled by money, but the starting faction of it is religion. So it's religion and money, all blended in together. That is why people are fighting and killing each other.
Some may have lost their original appeal of faith due to their circumstance.
Define myself by as an individual. I'd like to think that I am a one-off.
I do like my freedom. And I feel more free when I'm out on the street than I do when I'm locked in a place.
Up until I started selling the big issue 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, I was a completely different person.
Set of keys. But they're no use to me. Because I'm not used to being stuck to a place.
I.e., as I used to be a shoplifter, to fund a 20-year drug habit. That's what I used to do.
I can't be happy. I can't be myself.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm a different person. I wasn't happy doing what I was doing, but I am now.
I prefer to be out in the open. I'm a traveller.
Judge these people. Don't look down your nose at these people. Try to understand these people from a standpoint of humanity. At the end of the day, regardless of who you are or where you are, we are all the same. That's the only message I'd really like to say to people. We all bleed the same colour.